Fire signs, hi! Welcome back. I am here to do a timeless general reading for my fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I hope y'all are doing well out there. First of all, if you are new here and I resonate with you as a reader, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your support. If you care to do so, drop me a comment, hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate all of that interaction. It really does help my channel to grow. Yeah, let's hop into it, fire signs. So I got some channel messages. You could be experiencing what people call deja vu. I have a whole theory about deja vu that I won't get into here. But you'll hear me talk about it at some point. But anyway, yeah, you might be feeling what people call deja vu. You might be having like a moment where you could just be having a moment where you're going back down memory lane, or you're like having an experience over again, or having an encounter over again. I heard the re-encounter. You're re-encountering someone or something. You might be feeling the energy of someone who has passed on, like a loved one who has passed on. It just might feel like you might feel very held by that energy. I got the song Old Friend by Phyllis Hyman. Listen to that song. But she says in that song, my heart welcomes you back home again. So you could have like someone coming in where you really feel at home with that person, or at home in a situation. Be careful of falling into old habits, and doing the same thing over again. Use your discernment. And then 1986 could be important. The date July 6th could be important. And you could be dealing with a Cancer or have a lot of Cancer energy in your chart. I don't know. Anyway, let's hop into it. Let's see what wants to come out for my fire signs. What are we gonna do? Let's do this. I don't remember what this deck is called. We're gonna use it. I think it's called like the Eternal Light. The Lantern Oracle. Not even close. The Lantern Oracle is what we're going to use here, fire signs. Messages for my fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Is that 3? 1, 2, 3. It is. Wonderful. All right, so you have enough. You were born enough. Yeah, if someone or something like challenged you in the past and now is like trying to come back in and like, gas you up, and now they want to see your worth. Now they want to do right by you. Like, I don't know. Because then you have false belief. Yeah, that's like they might be full of it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, don't fall back into old patterns. Don't fall into illusions. Like there's some sort of Neptunian energy at play here. Like, don't fall into illusions, especially like if it's somebody like. So say this is like a situationships that you might be in or something like that, fire sign, and this is somebody like you like have a couple drinks with, or you smoke with, or something like that, right? Um, and then you like, you like lose clarity, and you wind up doing things without really thinking about it, or without really like talking about it. There's no communication. um yeah, and then you realize like, oh, I thought it was one thing and it was not. It was totally something else. Something like that, fire sign. Just be careful out here. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways that we can release the false limitations they confine us to. Yes, you're better than whatever this situation is. So say it's like you work for someone and they treat you like they don't treat you right. Like they don't show you like common courtesy or just respect, or like it's just like not a very viable working environment. And you're like, all right, I'm out of here. And now all of a sudden, like, well, we're doing all of these things. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to do that. And you're like, no, no, no. That's cool. I'm moving forward. I'm ready. Like, you were moving forward. Don't get lured back in unless you can see substantive changes. Make them prove it. Make somebody prove it. Make somebody prove it, and keep them at arm's length until they do. Because you know better now. Like, this is like, this feels like a repeat cycle. The 13th, 20th, and 28th of whatever month you're watching this could be important. You could be 28 years old. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Just be careful. I mean, just be careful. Take your time. Ask questions. Don't jump into anything. What's the rush? There is no rush. There is no rush. There is no rush. Messages for fire signs, please. Trust that moving, the first step is, excuse me, the first step is taken within our stillness. So it's like you came to some realizations, now all of a sudden, like someone might be saying something or making an offer that makes you question all of the things that you came to a realization about, fire sign. Trust that gut. Queen of Cups is out here. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition and trust your inner knowing. The Eight of Wands here. It's like it's time to start moving. It's time to start moving on, moving forward, moving in a different direction. Something is over. Something is over, and you knew it was over before somebody said something to try to revive it. Like, and it was stressing you out, and so don't like go back into that cycle of stress. I want to say to you, it has not changed. It will not change. You were going in the right direction before you got stopped, and you know it too. Could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But like, there's no, you're not talking, like this is somebody who doesn't like, is not going to give it, they're not going to give you the conversation. It's just going to be sort of like bandaging. I feel like bandaging over something, or like glazing over something. You already know. Yeah, the High Priestess is out here. You already know. You know that this person isn't worth what they say they're worth. Like, their their word is not worth anything. Thank you. Their word is not worth anything. They talk a good game. It's not a long, the situation does not have longevity for you. At least it's like you're ready to move on. It's like it's dried up. It's dried up, and you know, and you have that clear understanding. The Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, the two most intuitive cards in the deck, save the Moon card, right? But like you have like then the Artist. You also like, it's like you want to do something, you want to go in a different direction anyway. Do you know what I mean? You're trying to create, you were trying to create a different life for yourself. You were ready. You were already on your way. You were getting your creative energy back. You were like, you know what I mean? You were starting to be inspired again in a new way. You know what I mean? And fire sign, why go backwards? Why going backwards? I think you might be like somehow. I mean, for some of you, you could somehow be like intellectually stimulated by whatever this thing or person or situation is. And so that's like the thing that compels you, like back toward it, or to stay with it. But there's also like this very beautiful curiosity here, and you like, you could take off at any minute into the unknown, but it requires this level of vulnerability here that perhaps like, it's like almost like you've gotten used to the coldness of a certain situation. You know what I mean? And so when it comes back around, it's almost like that feels comforting to you. It feels, but you like, what? I don't know. It's all confused because you ultimately know that it doesn't feel good, but there's something that feels like home about it, that feels comfortable about it, but it's not what you want. It's not what you want long term. It's just like it leaves you feeling like you'd have to ignore a lot of things in order to continue to do things in the same way. You'd have to ignore a lot. You'd have to pretend like you don't see a lot, pretend like you don't know a lot in order to continue on the same path that you're on. And so you're deciding now, do you want to make a different choice here? The Five of Cups, because it always leads to disappointment. It always leads to, like, you know it. You could be like, this could be some sort of third party situation, where like you always wind up in the, like, somebody could be married. So somebody could be married, and you know what it is. You think it's something different, and it's not. It's not something different. Or like there's a direction that something is moving, and the pit's like, I just don't know. Like, it's not gonna change. It's just not going to change. Yeah, this could be a third party situation. It's just, if you're dealing with somebody who is married, you will continue to be disappointed. Look at you. You'll continue to be disappointed. And you were doing so well, is what I got here. You were doing so well. Yeah, don't let this get you off of your progress. Like looking backwards, you're looking backwards. You want to turn to salt, like Lot's wife. Don't don't keep looking backwards like that. Holding on to something that is dead. It's over. It needs to be over for sure, for sure. You need to move on because this thing just brings turbulence in your life. It stresses you. It's extremely stressful. Extremely stressful. How my dad always says it'll dry you to drinking. It'll drive you to drinking. The situation will drive you to drinking. I got that Phyllis Hyman song. Yup. You already know what it is. It's not going to be different than that. It's not changing. Make a different choice here. The Lover's card. Make a different choice. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's giving. Yeah, somebody is like either giving you breadcrumbs in order to keep you around, or giving giving their energy in multiple places. But whatever it is, it's like there's a falsehood about the way someone is presenting themselves so that they can get what they want, and but you've been through this before. It's like a little offer, a little carrot on a stick, a little a little distraction so that they can continue to do what they want and have it their way and have you their way. Nah, B, not my fire signs. Or you're doing this to someone, fire sign. Take it how it resonates. Take it how it resonates. I see Aries out here, Pisces, Scorpios out here, Leo, Aquarius, Cancers out here, Geminis out here. I don't know fire signs. I don't know what y'all got going on. Let's get a shaman's dream to wrap this up. Sometimes too, the mistress is like the art, or the mistress is the work. The mistress, you know what I'm saying? So it's not always like another person, but it's whatever it divides the energy, divides the attention, whatever is being prioritized higher than you are. You know what I'm saying? That's the third party. Let's get one message from my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. One to wrap this up for my fire signs, please. Ooh, the perfect storm. The courage to step into life. Who got that? Air signs, I believe. Air signs got that. And then you have at the bottom of the deck, covenant, sacred contract. Somebody is married, y'all. Somebody is married. I'm going to read this. The air signs got this. You might want to check out the air signs reading. Somebody's married or committed elsewhere for some of you out there. I don't know fire signs. But anyway, let me read this perfect storm because you were going in the right direction. Don't get caught up looking backwards. You turn salt. You won't turn to salt. Okay. It says, when the perfect storm appears, it cautions you to be ready for an exciting, if turbulent, time. The winds are picking up, and you need to make sure that you are close to the eye of the storm, or you will be buffeted by gusts that may take you far from where you need to be. The key is to remain centered and balanced and bear witness as the forces build in intensity. Notice how the loose stuff is starting to fly around and recognize how little of it you truly need. Let go of those thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind, and then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. If you wonder what you might lose during the perfect storm, know that it is those things that we are most attached to that are taken first, as if life were trying to unburden us of our righteous self-importance. Let go with the wind. The less you resist the change brought by the perfect storm, the happier you will be. Ride the winds to your next destination. The next destination. Not the past destination, not the destination where you at right now. The next one. Remember that every time you try to embrace the rain or the snow, and remember that every time you try to argue with nature, you lose. The perfect storm can also call for you to seize the moment. There might be a great opportunity that you need to take advantage of right now. Carpe diem. Here, time is of the essence. It may be gone shortly, because whatever this is ain't sticking around. It may be gone shortly, so do not hesitate. Go ahead, bite off more than you can chew, and take the storm on in all of its terrifying greatness, experiencing the fullness of life. You will succeed. You're going to succeed if you go to the next destination. There's something, this isn't it. There must be more. That's what I'm getting. There must be more. And there is. There is fire signs. There definitely is. All right, my fire signs, that has been your message. I really hope this reading resonated with some fire signs out there. Remember to check out your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, because there might be messages for you in each of those readings. And drop me a comment, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Join us over on Patreon if you're interested in more readings and fire signs. Please know I'm sending you so much love, so much peace, so many blessings, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.